Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
Thank y'all for coming out. Now enjoy the show. Thank y'all for coming out. Now I show them the meaning of giving you style. Something jazzy, truly entertaining this crowd.
To your son. 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
Yo, son, get my face, son. Get on my face, son.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
15 Minutes of Fame Radio. We're now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.
I said iBattle because that's what I'm repping. What are you repping and who are you?
Yo, I'm representing Face Off. You know, it's your boy. They call me the Bush. I cut that shit off. It's HD.
Right. They call me the Bush too because obviously. We're about to get into our first battle for the evening. We got a crazy one. MC on my right, representing Beast Mode. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Nukem, repping Beast Mode, of course, so yeah. Beast Mode! Thank you. Yeah, shouts to Logic for setting it up, shouts to Max. Yeah, there we go.
And then MC on my left, representing Face Off.
Hey yo, it's Louie, Valentine, Eastern Shore, Maryland, 410, Mac Life Clothing, let's get it.
Face Off! Bars! Now, as you can tell, this is a very street battle. Don't worry, these guys have been patted down. Everybody is safe.
Who's Luke Nukem? I shoot through them. 2 deuces. That's 2 cans giving out rounds. I fruit loop them. See, that's fire off the bat. Mario baseball. Every line you spit should be accompanied with a face palm. Your girl choke on the white sack like she tried to swallow an 8-ball. But enough of that, I'd rather talk about your gay moms. Cause your moms gets gangbanged by 6 dykes with strap-ons and that shit's on Brazzers. Pussy so loose you think the King Kong smashed her. Shit's a disaster. Go tend to your boys. You gonna get booed off stage for all that playing. If I take my trunks off, I'm dragging balls across your chi-chi's face, bro. I'm straight saying. Your girl play with the balls more than the game and waiting. Says she admire my strokes and ain't admiring painting, so I give her the Joe Theismann. Means I hit that bitch so hard she gotta retire from playing. And your mom sucked dick time.
Bars, sir.
Okay. Y'all ready? Alright.
Now, some people say this is a mirror match. I had to think on the matter. Sure, we got some entendre in our punches, similar syllable patterns, might drop a free do comedy to give y'all some laughter, and neither of us know the street life. We're the more privileged of crackers, but he's a bit of an actor. Claims he's moving bricks to these rappers. Claims he's finger itching, trigger clicking, pistol whipping these rappers. So I am facing the mirror before our differences rather, because he's a skewed reflection of who's in front of him and his whole image is backwards. So if my son wanna fuck around, best give him a talk. Why is your fake ass bitch rapping like Nicki Minaj? Say your pistol is drawn, you listen to Biggie and Pac, you project a fake image on screen like the Wizard of Oz. Now, inside this skinny rapper suite, that's a pixie stick. There's a sensitive part of this pussy. That's a clitoris. But let's flip the script. Get in the mix. Fall before the heat like Icarus. I was dealt the weakest herb. Snickle Fritz. He'll disappear once I crush him. Riddle it. I'll be buzzing off this work with a business. Triple this bitch is tripping over nothing like a hissy fit. But you're calm and meek on some passive guy shit. Cause being soft and sweet, well, that's Valentine's gift. But Silly tries to sell the street image, but he's such a massive dork. He's nerdier than most, but every verse is gas galore. So I don't gotta check his pockets to prove he isn't packing force, cause a single person wouldn't buy what Valentine's has in store.
Yeah! Make some noise, yo! Hey!
Yo, liven the fuck up, liven the fuck up.
Go! Round two!
I'm so proper with that, Tommy. They call it a Thomas. So I can light you up like Edison, or I can put that nickel to his head like he Jefferson. See, if you get the fluke victory, you noob kid, we could just F Luke up for getting that fluke win there. If you get angry, I'ma turn him red like a mood ring. That means we put the metal to his face like he's copying the Doom thing. That means we put the metal to his face like he's copying the Doom thing.
Let's go. Got this. Go. Got this. Put it back.
Fuck. Oh, okay, yeah. But you from Canada. That's a country that's motherfucking whack. It's true, everybody there drinks, smokes, they're friendly, got free health care, they're down to share a pack with you on second thought, fuck America, please just take me back with you. Like for real. This dude is so polite, just special and nice. When I stayed in Canada, he let me sleep in his house and have sex with his wife.
That boy.
Fuck me. And have sex with his wife. Fuck, again? God damn it.
Time, yeah. Alright, make some noise.
Round two, let's go!
You'd have a better chance of winning if I choose to no-show. That whole second round looks like Valentine's and Cupid's chokehold. Alright, so Logic thought this would be a good clash, and I'll obey Boss's claims. Yes, we may appear similar, but this fake's not the same. He's the type to solve Sudokus. I create bars for days, but he'll be another number in a box if I have to play Logic's game. Now you in my lane, you best move pronto. These bars are the nastiest shit on the web. Blue waffle. Now white boy thinks his name should be Muhammad. Easy, McLovin. You can spit 12 punches in a row, but yours are cheap by the dozen. My bar is like laughing gas. I'ma keep it 100, because first you find it funny, but then you sleep on my substance. Now his angles hardly hit since his pen game is less ample, and the pen game, and angles and content is as fake as celebrity sex scandals. So running with that bull, surely he'll get trampled, because when the squares stretch a couple lines, you'll see that he's rectangles. Now he's a big fish in Maryland, but now he's swimming with sharks. If Valentine comes with heat, then it's cinnamon hearts. And I see you do your little gang signs like this tough guy's macho. This big bitch just poses for the cam like a plus-size model. So if you got no battle scars we can mention, then quit acting hard to impress your friends. If I pocket checked you right now, I'd find magic cards and an EpiPen. Now, you hoped I wouldn't show? Punk beat
be honest. If you know you're gonna lose, and let's discuss plea bargains. Tried to stop me at the border because I puff trees often to have this Canadian flag for having one leaf on them.
Oh. Make some noise,
Hey, petitioning the government for animal rights, he does that shit. Helping old ladies cross the street, man, he loves that shit. Yo, but I'm real as fuck, I don't care what you say. If you saw a gun, you'd be scared as hell, so I'm gonna make this tall J Barashell. You scared as well? They said no more Pokemon bars. Well, fuck that, bro, I'm great at it. Got the pump on his back like Blastoise. Besides, we blast toys at these fake faggots. I think if they spray ratchets, goddamn, I'm still fucking up.
This final round will have me buzzing like I listened for Last Call. This guy in Beast Mode's taking face off like he's tripping on bath salts. But fans treat him like a sex doll. Cause they're gassing up this fake fuck. He earned a couple points on the net for staying in the box like a layup. Got no real foundation, I see through the shit you make up, and now you're seeming bitter cause we don't feel your taste bud. So I don't gotta jump to conclusions like Office Space to see you got more shady features than Dr. Dre. You wouldn't seek a bond from this trader in the stock exchange. If you pull out and bust, it's cause condoms break. I'm suited for a classic in Connecticut like Lotta Zay while this pussy's ready to get sun like he ovulates. Now y'all think this animal is making money on a track? Don't bet on this racehorse. From the ground up, I've been explosive. Now you step to the claymore. This hoax dead, you a cokehead, what you sniffing that cane for? Your nose slides across a rail like a trick on a skateboard. Now, your whole family's like Triscuits with cheese. You know, crackers with cheddar. If you gotta move your mom's out the hood, then her head's too fat for the sweater. But that's a life you wish you lived, like a daydream. And to me it sounds overrated like Dre beats. To us you a chump, a nerd, a lame geek, but you think it's cool in your head. Brain freeze.
Alright. Make some noise, y'all. I'll get on that.
It's a lot easier.
Half predator, half molester face with that Diddy style, making bitches check for mace. I bet you hit your own girl and tell her get in place. Then, like a Budweiser truck driver, pick up a domestic case. I won't run up in your trap and ain't no keys to be safe. I'm dressed like a cop asking where the keys to the safe. He thinks the police in his face with the heat in his face like a chili pepper, so I get to flee with the bass. That art of war shit you better keep with. See, this that art of war shit you better keep with the pace. You try and brushing like a pallet, turn your G's to a paste, and with the lead, bet your team get erased and easel get drawn on with my free hand. I ain't leaving a trace. Let's go here.
Featuring Pharrell. I mean, I'm Pharrell. Like I can't even fix the train tracks, nigga. This metal look like it's for real. Oh my God. Reaches. Let's talk about it, y'all. Like when these other niggas reach, it's like they Garten Iverson with the ball till they reach. He cross over, drop him, and break them ankles and all. When I reach, Jordan in his prime. You know, you got two trays, you might cool, but I'll reach and bang for foul lines. Y'all ain't even catch that.